All right, the road to Lovebirds 2016 starts right now with the official auditions. We're having an outstanding time here with the judges, and all the competition is actually fiercing up here. It's just unbelievable. We don't know who's going to take that title on February 6th from the beautiful Verdadere Hall here in Mississauga for the first ever Lovebirds 2016. You can vote online, you can check us out, and we'll have all the scoops, everything that you need to know that's going to be happening as the road to Lovebirds 2016 starts right now. Speaking of outstanding competition on the bill, we've got Jenny and Olga here. You guys, what are you bringing to the table now? What can we expect today?
So you're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of shaking. It's going to be very sexy and fun.
Wow. You know, what inspired you guys to get into dance?
You know, where we live in Canada, everything is about multiculturalism, and it's so diversified so much. We're one of those companies who do a lot of different styles. Ballet dance is just something we're really passionate about, and we've been doing for a very long time. So we really think we can bring that really fun and really inspired dance for you guys.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. You know what? Without further ado, the stage is all yours. Good luck and have lots of fun. Elegance and grace personified. Congratulations. Let's give another round of applause to the judges' table. All right, so right off the bat, did it play out in your mind coming into this as you performed here today?
Sorry, say it again?
No, did your routine here play out perfectly as you guys had planned?
I guess so. That's for the judges to judge.
Absolutely. You know what? We're going to take it away over to our judges right now. Your thoughts. We're going to start off with Tashur. Tashur, what are you thinking?
By far, this evening or this afternoon, this has been the most theatrical and most enigmatic performance. I think you both understand stage, costume, space. In terms of entertainment, I always talk about package, and I think this was the thunder of the show so far. We really enjoyed it. I think it's terrific. The expressions, the energy, it was consistent. So that is very important, consistency in terms of the whole delivery. Great fun. But the critiques from the dancers would be different, so let's hear them out.
Absolutely. You know, I do want to add before we even get to that you know what, there's a lot to be said about psychology in terms of performing on stage. There's stage psychology, and I saw that here today. That that's really what it is. There's a psychology when you go out there and perform. You know how to read the room. You know how to read the environment, and there's certain things you just can't be taught. Either you know it or you don't. So I was really impressed by that. But I'm going to hand it over to the judges to make their word. Miss Sunny, there, your thoughts, please. Why don't you give us a 4-1-1?
All right, good job, guys. I think I do have some constructive feedback for you. The first thing is when you guys spin, I look at things as formation, execution. I think you need to focus on that, focus on your spin so that as you spin, you land in the same place at every time. It looked off. There were parts where you guys were not coordinated together, so your movement was faster than your movement. That's distracting to me, especially if your body is what I'm supposed to be watching. It's distracting. Certain things like your facial expression, you looked so stiff and so serious that I felt stiff and serious. So I think if you guys just smiled a little bit more, it would make me smile. But I do agree with Tushar, the costumes, the presentation, on point, very good. Your makeup is done, your hair is done. So fabulous job on bringing that to the table. Good job.
All right. Pooja, you got some thoughts here you want to share with us? You go ahead.
Thank you. You guys look lovely, and I would really like to see you on the final day at the event. A few things that I feel would probably increase your chances of winning the competition is really just working on your coordination. I'm sorry, I don't know your names, you are?
Olga and Jenny. Yeah.
Olga, I find your lines are way better than Jenny's. So Jenny, what happens is simple things like leaning forward, which she's going with a straight back and her neck is over her spine as opposed to looking there, which is like breaking your line. Or when she's going back and it's going all the way to the back, again, going along the curve of the spine where you're kind of holding it right here in your shoulders and it's like, oh, she doesn't look comfortable. So a few things like that, rounded hips at certain points when you guys are doing like an in and out move, you look a little bit more fixed than she does. So I think if you just, and even your levels with the wings, with the ISIS wings, I find the lines are not always there. It's not as high and it's kind of breaking symmetry at certain points. So if you looked carefully and just did the same routine but kind of cleaned it up, the theatrics is beautiful. It's enigmatic, like you said. But this would really increase your chances technically in winning a dance competition. Entertainment-wise, great job, great value.
Renee, over to you. Your thoughts.
Ladies, you look beautiful, by the way. I love the entrance. I think it was great. It was very theatrical. It's you know, it's almost like I was going to watch a movie and say, what is this about? And that was great. One of the things I found, though, as I said, is the turns were not in sync. And what you need to do is use a little bit of your peripheral vision, because you can still see them without looking over it. You can still see the timing, and the timing was off in a lot of the turns, right? It started off great, and then it is a distraction when you're seeing people do things at different timing. I also saw that your movements were a little more smoother. I think you're a little more confident, whereas yours were a little more forced, if you will. Like when you're moving your hips, it wasn't moving as much as yours, and yours is just flowing, very, very relaxed, right? So you got to look at little things like that, right? I think that might have to do with confidence. Maybe you have a little more experience. I'm not sure. But aside from that, it was great. I think you guys look beautiful. Okay.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And congratulations. All the best to you guys. We wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we'll see you on Feb 6. Awesome stuff. All right. Give a round of applause, guys. Folks, this is the auditions taking place right now for Lovebirds 2016. You can put your submissions in online. If you couldn't, for whatever reason, couldn't make the auditions today, go online. Check us at Facebook. Check us out on Twitter and follow the links on Facebook at Lovebirds 2016. And you can submit your videos there. And when we're done critiquing them, you might win an opportunity to be on the grand stage on February 6th, live from the Verde Banquet Hall here in Mississauga, where all roads lead to the first ever Lovebirds 2016. I'm Randy Prasad. Thanks for tuning in, and best of luck to all our contestants, and we'll see you on February 6th.